Talk with Edigga podcast. Now, get ready to join today's conversation of topics with your host, Edigga.
What's good, everybody? It's the man you all know and love, Edigga. That's right. Hey, welcome to another exciting.
What is good? What is good? What is good, good people? Welcome to another great episode of Let's Talk with Edigga podcast. This is episode 2. I wanted to jump on here and talk about this while it is fresh, while it is new. Old to some, new to some. If you have not already witnessed history in the making, we have now a African American woman that sits in a seat in the highest court in the land. And I'm talking about the Supreme Court. And I'm talking about none other than Miss Ketanji Brown Jackson. What can I say, good people? What can I say? I am overjoyed right now because, you know, we have an African American male. We have an African American male, which is Clarence Thomas. We kind of like not, endorsing him, and it's okay. It's okay. He have done some things that Black people have seemed to deemed as displeasurable, so to speak. And for some of you who were born during the era of Thurgood Marshall, actually he was the first African American male to sit on the Supreme Court. If those of you who lived during that time, who was born around that time, you know what I'm talking about. So this is a monumental statement right now in history right now for our people. And another reason why I chose to do or talk about this is because we all seen what is going on overseas in Russia and in Ukraine. We all some of you look at the news. I watch the news, religiously, because I want to know what's going on. And some of you, like me, or have a different viewpoint on the news, local and global. I just need to hear just a little bit of positivity. You see what I'm saying? I just need to hear a little dose, a little splash of positivity every now and then. You hear about the coronavirus and all the variances that come out every 3 months. And, I'm about to share some negativity right now because they're talking about a new variant that's coming out, in the fall. You see what I'm saying? So enjoy your summers while you can. But I just need to hear a little bit of positivity, and this has come at a good point, at a good time, so to speak. What can I say? I'm about to play this clip. I want y'all to see, what happened. The vote, the count is rather short. I think it's like 52, 53 minutes long. But I want y'all to see this and see how, some of the Republicans who did not vote and see how they acted. It's always good to see that, they always plan something, and then when it don't go in their favor, the reaction that they get, they get mad, but hey, that's life. So I'm gonna play this clip and I'm gonna be right back. All right, I'm gonna play it again because I think I did something wrong. Um, so let me try to play it again. Now I want you to pay attention to the people in the back. I want you to pay attention to the people in the back. Once they pan around to it, you see the people leaving. They getting up and leaving. Those are the people apparently who did not. Uh, they did not vote. Yay. They voted no. You see how disappointed. See how disappointed they are. See people waving at them, saying, "Aha, gotcha, bitch." You see that? That's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Like when it do not go in your favor, y'all get mad. You see what I'm saying? Hey, Angie Payne, how you doing? Thank you for watching, Angie. Thank you for coming on. Um, so yeah, I I watched this history in the making for my people. Like I said, every now and then I need to hear just a little bit of positivity. I need to hear a little bit of inspiration aside from all the negativity that is flooding our news media, our media. I need to hear that, you know? And this came at a perfect time. You turn on your TVs or you read about it on the internet. Somebody is killing somebody is shooting somebody, especially here in Baltimore. We have a huge problem of shootings, crime, murder. And I said, this has got to be the greatest news that had I've received in a minute. And I need that. Miss Ketanji Brown Jackson, and President Biden, whether you like him or not, he said it. We're gonna have an African American woman that's going to sit on the Supreme Court. And again, I was being negative. I said, I don't know. I don't know if that's going to happen. I don't know if that's going to happen, Joe Biden. You know how they are, the mother people. And um, okay, I live in Sacramento, and we just had our largest mass random shooting downtown last week. 6 died and numerous hurt. That's what I'm talking about, Angie. First and foremost, I want to say, wow. Um, that, and that's what I'm saying. It's like I need to, every now and then, I just need to hear a little more. I need to hear a little more, positivity as opposed to that, Sacramento. Um, and my heart goes out to the people in Sacramento, Angie, and my heart goes out to you for just experiencing that. But that's just me. Like I just need this right here. Um, um, right, Angie. It gets to you. It really gets to you. Like, um, how much more can we endure? How much more can we take? And especially with the war that's going on right now in Russia and Ukraine, and how people are rallying around Ukrainians for support and things of that nature. I just need to hear just a little bit more positivity, just a sprinkle of positivity, to say, okay, amongst all of that, here's a Black woman who came up in the ranks. I don't know her history. I don't know where she comes from, her background, and I'm almost certain. I'm almost certain that all of that is going to come to the forefront. Like, this woman has been an alcoholic. This woman used to smoke drugs or smoke crack in college. They have a way of doing that. You see what I'm saying? Here we are at a monumental moment that the first Black African American woman that sits on the Supreme Court. Weeks later, months later, I guarantee you, and I apologize, I'm looking up at my monitor. I'm not going crazy, like I'm looking up in the sky or anything. If y'all watching this on right now on YouTube and Facebook and Twitter, but I'm looking at my monitor. But I'm just saying, it's like a couple of months down the line, they're gonna find all kind of dirt on this woman. I know it's gonna come, but right at this moment, we need to celebrate. And I'm talking about my people right now. And those who I'm talking about my people, but I'm talking about people who have been watching this, who have been watching the how they was drilling her, like, oh my God, like the poise that this woman had. Like, she didn't act out of character. Um, yes, yes, yes. Right now, I'm happy for my country. Yes, thank you. Yes, Angie, I am happy. Um, uh, that she was elected, that they did approve her. But it's coming. It's coming. But the only thing I need to say right now is, you know, um, don't fall for that. Don't fall into trap of listening to all of the negativity that's going to come with this woman. They're going to dig up everything on this woman. I know it. I know it's going to come. But we have to just bask in the moment right now to say that she was elected, the good things that's going to come with her serving as a judge on the highest court in the land. And I am just overwhelmed right now because I get to see it. I get to see it at 48 years old. I get to see this. I get to witness history. Like I said in the beginning, those who have lived during the era where Thurgood Marshall was elected, or approved, and he sat on the Supreme Court. Also, we ain't even going to talk about we ain't even going to talk about Clarence Thomas. He just came in and just started doing some old black people ain't black people ain't endorsing him right now. That's all I'm gonna say. But we lived during a era or a time where there was a Black president, an African American president, Barack Obama. I lived during that time, and that right there was like a monumental uh uh history changing event right there. And now this, African American woman, and it don't stop there. This is just the tip of the iceberg. Just having these moments that could catapult into something bigger for everyone that had always had a dream to do this or always wanted to do this, here's your opportunity right now uh to say that, you could do anything in the world. You could be anything in the world, and those dreams can come true. And just by her being uh elected and nominated and approved, just goes to show that, there is hope. There is hope. But like I said, good people, the reason why I wanted to do this, to come on here and talk about this, is because we need to. She is, yes, yes, yes. Angie, thank you for watching, Angie. Um, she is a great role model, in my opinion. Yes, yes. Um, all of the negativity that we are experiencing right now, of course, with the coronavirus, every time when we, and I said this last night in on Twitter, on the spaces, uh uh I did a spaces on this, and I said, every time when we think that we are out in the we're in the clear, we seeing that light at the end of the tunnel with this coronavirus, they always throw a we there's another variant, that's going to come. I think they got a long list of possible names for variants right now. You see what I'm saying? Let's go down the list. What is the next one that we can throw at these people? Um, so I just think that, just when we have a, we people are more relaxed, people are more settled right now. uh up, they're getting too comfortable. Let's throw out another variant. And I was looking at the news, and they said it's another one that's coming. I don't know how true it is, but it's another one that's coming. And I'm like, God damn. I mean, can we get a break? Can we get a break? And just when I said that, Miss Ketanji Brown Jackson, of course, was elected, approved, confirmed the Senate. Um, and I said, okay, I needed that. A lot of people need that. A lot of people need that. Like Angie just said in Sacramento. I'm gonna just scroll back up to your comment. Um, she lives in, for a recap of people just coming in. Uh, I live in, and this is the message that I got. Um, from Angie. She lives in Sacramento, and they just had the largest mass random shooting downtown last week. 6 dead and numerous hurt. You know, and I seen that, and just about her posting that, and then we are talking about history. You know, I need to have something that makes me feel good every now and then. You see what I'm saying? Aside from, all of the hurt, all of the trauma, the drama, the trauma, the war, the coronavirus, people getting killed, and things that I need to hear stories like these, like, African American female being appointed, elected, approved, confirmed to the highest court in the land, or African American woman serving as vice president of the United States, or young man, whether they black or white, going to being elected to city council or city hall, or serving their community in some sort of way. I need to hear those type of things. And Angie just wrote, let me post that up. I heard that also. I heard China has a big area in quarantine again. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, and I heard that too, Angie. Like, you know, I I- if you're like me, people that's watching, I need to hear some good stories every now and then, whatever it is. If it's positive, I need to hear it, you know, because all of this, killing, all of this shooting, coronavirus, the shortest, the short, the 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 shortness of food. You can't go into the supermarket like you used to and buy just food like that. And, things of that nature. Sometimes it just gets depressing. I don't want to feel depressed every time, all the time. I need to have I need to have a laugh every now and then. People tend to, drink their troubles away, but I'm not a big drinker like that. And I'm not a big drinker like that. So, the only thing I can actually rely on is positive affirmations and positive stories, positive people doing positive things. That's my drug of choice. And Angie, thank you for watching, Angie. I appreciate you. This is what Angie wrote. I'm gonna post it up. I agree with you about wanting some good news. It has been pretty rough. Sometimes I stop watching the news for a bit. Right. Now, I need to say, and you're absolutely right, Angie. I don't watch it all the time because, like the news, they throw little curveballs in there. In today's news, we have 25 people dead, and I, every now and then I need to turn it away from that and start watching, something else. Just like last week, when they was talking about, of course, the Will and Chris Rock, Will Smith slapped Chris Rock. Oh my God. I know I covered the story. I covered the story on my network, Charm City Direct TV, and I talked about it. But then after a while, you just get tired of hearing about it. And that's why I said every time, that's why I really don't go Google for these celebrities, because once you hear something about celebrity or what they done, celebrities, you're going to hear about it for at least a month, you know. And I said it. I said, this is not over by a long shot. Like all kind of memes, all kind of overnight analysts, people just scratching their ass and waking up and being a a psychologist or a philosopher on, Will's status, Jada having a spell on this man. Every and anything they could possibly dig up on Will Smith, it was talked about. It was in a meme, it was in a podcast, it was talked about. Now, I'm, I'm gonna throw myself in that boat. When I got whiff of what was going on at the moment, I ran upstairs in my studio and I talked about it. I talked about it. And then I went on to talk about it again on another podcast I belong to, the Knucklehead Chronicles podcast. And I talked about it. But after that, it was, I'm like, oh God, I just don't even want to hear about it no more. It happened. He said something about, Jada, everybody is laughing at this point. Then all of a sudden, Jada must have looked over to Will. Will must have said, I need to do something. And he goes up and smack him. Okay, the smack was done. Can we move on with life? That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. Can we move on with life? You see what I'm saying? And that's why I hate when anything happened with these celebrities, because you're going to hear about it at least a month or two, you know. So I need to hear that little trickle of positivity, especially last week. Oh, it was draining people. Oh, it was draining. So I need to hear some good news every now and then. So when the election came, and then when you was talking about it, and people was like, "Oh yeah, when the confirmation came down, and yeah, and the people that I was talking to, they didn't even know what was going on, but they knew exactly what the hell was going on with Will and Chris Rock, though. It was like, who is she? What's going on with her? But they knew exactly what the hell was going on with Chris Rock and Will Smith. And I said, okay, that's cool. People, I can't tell people what to watch and what not to watch. So I was watching it, and people still watching it, but they were still talking about Will and Chris Rock. I said, this is history. right here. This is groundbreaking history. Whatever Will did, the Chris Rock, people smack people every day, believe it or not. There's somebody in London that smacked somebody in the street in London right now. Somebody, what? You called me a what? Bah! Smack them. Bet you if I walk outside right now, somebody is smacking somebody right now. People get smacked every day. That's how I look at it. But you don't hear about this often. You don't hear about an African-American woman going to the Supreme Court who's going to be a judge on the Supreme Court. You don't hear about that often. You hear about people cussing and fussing outside every day. You watch when you watch these celebrities and you know how they spend their money, who they're marrying, they had their 7th baby or anything like that. Everybody is like, oh. But then, you know, people have babies every day. people have babies every day. People get divorced every day. People cuss out people every day. People smack people every day, contrary to popular belief. So once a celebrity do it, it's like, wow. You know, people all, you know, like, that's why I don't really go Google for these celebrities. And as I said it, you know, and then when I'm engaged in conversations about the Kardashians, who gives a rat's ass? I'm sorry. Who cares? Who cares? You know, if a Kardashian is giving me money, that's when I will care. Right. Thank you, Angie. Thank you, Angie. I don't care. If a Kardashian is giving me money to care, that's when I'll start caring. You give me about 20,000 for every care that you need me to care for. Oh, I'm a care to my heart content. Just give me my money so I can care more. You know, give me 20,000. And that's being modest, you know. Give me 20,000. Here's 20,000 Edigga to care. Oh my God, did you see what happened to Kim? Oh. I'm gonna talk about that till about a couple of months until the time comes when you give me more 20,000 to care more. But until then, I ain't getting no money. I ain't getting my 20,000. I can care less. That's how that works. That's how that works, people. See, stuff like this, Ketanji Brown Jackson being elected, I care about that. That's history right there. See, know the difference. That's the problem with people. They don't know the difference between entertainment and history. This is history right here. Ketanji, Miss Brown Jackson. Ketanji Brown Jackson. That's her whole name. That's history. Kardashians, that's entertainment. That's celebrity news. Yeah, I know you scratching your temples like, well, you know, Ketanji Brown Jackson, you know, what is I'm getting out of that? Well, you lived long enough to see it. The Kardashians, why are they even relevant? Why? And I'm just saying Kardashians for example, and there's many more, but why should I be excited when I'm not living that lifestyle? They got their money, they're doing their thing. My hat's off to you. Go on, move on with life. We 9 to 5, hustle and bustle every day. We have to continue on with life. Now, if we had their money, it'll be different. Some of us don't. Why should we care? I'm just helping you. Now, you may look at this and like, oh, here we go. No, I chose not to talk about celebrities because they are where they are in their life. And 9 times out of 10, they're not coming back to average Joe like me and saying, I like what you're doing. Here's somebody to push you. That will never happen in history. Slim chance. Might be a possibility. Oh, I like his charisma. I like what he's doing. Blah, blah, blah. He's so talented. He speaks well. Here's some money to push you from a celebrity. I'm just using that as an example. Ain't going to happen. So why should I care? They doing their thing. I'm doing my thing. Life is good. But this situation is history. I have lived long enough, 48 years, to see this. I have seen a black president in the White House. Seen it. I've heard about Thurgood Marshall being on the Supreme Court. History, people. There's a difference. History, entertainment. History, entertainment. Right, Angie? Excellent history. Excellent history. I can give a rat's ass. Right. Post that. I remember in elementary school in the 70s, there was one black kid in the whole school. Right. This is history in the making, people. Learn the difference. Everybody is getting Google about these celebrities, but ain't no celebrity there's I can count on my hand. I can count on maybe one hand, maybe two. I don't know. I can count on my hand how many celebrities that you hear about, that you see, that actually give back. Hats off to them. Again, I don't go Google for these celebrities because what are you doing? What are you doing? This is history. This is going to be something in a textbook that when I am long and gone, my grandkids can read about. Ain't nobody reading about no goddamn Kardashian. Have anybody ever picked up a history book and said, "Oh, a Kardashian did that"? No, I can't remember. You pick up a textbook in school, long after I'm gone, my grandkids will say, "Damn, there was a black woman that served on the Supreme Court." Can you really say that about a Kardashian? Don't worry, I'll wait. No. I'm just keep it a buck with y'all. You know, you can call me whatever. You can say whatever. I don't care. I don't go Google for these celebrities. I don't. I love them. Yes, same with Obama. I'm glad he became president for the first woman ever becomes president, my opinion. Okay, let me read that again. Yes, the same with Obama. I'm glad he became president before the first woman ever become president. Yeah, right, 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 right. I, and I got friends. They, oh my God, did you see? And that goes with some of some of these celebrities I absolutely love. You know, will I ever meet them? No. There's an opportunity to meet them? No. I watch wrestling. I love some of the wrestlers. I love some of the artists, rappers. Love them. I ain't going Google for them. People, they go hard on some of these podcasts. Oh my God, did you hear what happened to Drake? Oh my God, did you hear what happened to Kanye? I don't care. If I chose to talk about it at the time, I chose to talk about it at the time. If I don't, oh well. Oh, Don't get mad at me. But this right here is noteworthy. It's content worthy. And that's why I chose to talk about. Hey, this has been Let's Talk with Edigga podcast. Make sure you check me out here, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. And make sure you check me out on Podbean. This live will be on Podbean, Podbean. Make sure you get it. If you missed the live, you can go to Podbean and listen to this. Hey, you've been great. Thank you for tuning in. And I'll let you when I smile at you. Peace.